Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my god. We just hit 999. Oh my god, we're actually gonna hit it. I need to open OPS. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I think, yeah, there we go. This is absolutely fucking crazy, dude. Oh my god. How is this real? How is this real? Oh my god, just take over. Please, just take over already. What? Oh, god damn it. How does that even happen? Why? No.
Look, dog. Look.
Dog content. Dog content.
Dog
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh.
Whoa, chill, Barkley. It's my bottle now, Barkley. My water bottle.
Huh?
Just grab it.
You can see him running.
We gotta play tug. We gotta play fetch here. Ah!
Dude,
And he ran away.
one.
There he goes. There he goes. Oh god! And one single person that comes to the channel should do this, because who would not want to be the 1000th sub? Go get the bottle. You will not let me down. That's my brother, by the way. His name is Grazzy. Oh god! He's just gonna run away.
Go on, Jimmy. No, it's gone.
That dog is lame. So, when we get 2K subs, a Brosy face reveal. See, like, I'm showing your face right now, but it's blurred. It's blurred. They can't see.
No one will ever know.
No one will
2K
ever
or
know.
1K?
2K for a Brosy face reveal.
2K subscribers.
Yeah. Everyone better subscribe for a Brosy face reveal.
Subscribers.
You would think that it would take just one person to see the sub count before they're like, oh, I need to subscribe.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't intend on watching any videos, you'd think they'd want to be the 1000th sub. This is my setup, by the way, for anyone wondering. This is what it looks like. Wow. Fascinating. PC's down there. Wires and everything back there. That's the setup. If we do a Brosy face reveal for 2K, how many subs does it take for a Grazzy face reveal?
1 million.
Yeah. 1 million subs and I'll face reveal, guys.
Grazzy face reveal.
Oh no. We've got trouble.
Come here.
We've got trouble. Whoa. Grazzy dog
He's like,
content.
what are you
Dog
doing?
content.
What are you
Where you going? Where you going, Barkley?
Dog reveal. For 2K.
Dog reveal. Yeah.
Dog reveal for
I'm gonna
1K.
blur. I'm gonna blur the entire dog. If we get 5K subs, I'll do a dog reveal. Let's fucking go! That's a fucking real image. That is a real fucking image. Oh my god. I am taking a screenshot of that right fucking now. Oh my god. That is the craziest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. You guys actually fucking did it. There's no way this is real. Holy shit. Thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I genuinely am shocked that I'm actually being able to say those words, like, actually. How did we make it this far, honestly? How did we even make it this far at all? It's been crazy. It's been an absolutely crazy journey, and I can't wait to keep going. But in my last Minecraft Hardcore episode, I told you guys I was going to do a Q&A section in this video, and to leave your comments below. It's only been a day since the video went live, so I'm going to wait to upload this video in case more people have questions so I can add them in later when the questions are asked. So I'm just gonna open the comments section and I'm gonna go through the comments. The first question I've seen is from Thomas, who asks, will you make a build dedicated for the 1.18 build? I assume by that you mean once 1.18 comes out, I'll do a build centralized around all the new mechanics. And that's a maybe. I do have a cool, kind of cave build idea, but the whole premise I had for that build was to make my big custom cave and then do stuff in it, but now with the new cave update, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that because we already have the new cool caves, so my build wouldn't feel as cool because it would just look like a regular cave. But currently, I don't really have like solid plans for any builds past 1.18 that's centralized around the 1.18 mechanics, so that's a maybe. I might do that. Next 3 questions are from JG. The first one, how do you come up with good build ideas for your series? I was scared for this question because honestly, I don't know how to answer it. The ideas just came to me. Like, the big builds you guys have seen so far, the Sacred Isle, the Frozen Fortress, and the one I'm working on now, the Wither Volcano, they just kind of came to me. Like, I think it was in like the same 20-minute period in a random hardcore season 2 episode where I just came up with all 3 of the ideas. And they just all came to me like all at once. And I had a few more ideas, but those have either evolved into something else or just died entirely because I know I don't want to do them. But I guess I would recommend watching and looking at other people's big, massive builds to get inspiration. I actually have never said this before, but a while back, I was a huge Filza fan. I loved his videos around the time that he lost his 5-year world. He's ultimately the one that inspired me to make videos and play hardcore mode. I don't watch him as much anymore, but believe it or not, the Sacred Isle was inspired from his Sky City build. So I'd say a lot of it is just getting inspiration. I was thinking about this a little bit, and I honestly can't think of any good piece of advice I can give for coming up with the ideas. There's no, like, trick or anything to just, if you do this stuff, then boom, you'll get cool build ideas. I also recommend, okay, here's something. You need to find out what you really, really enjoy building in Minecraft. So, for me, it's terraforming. I love doing big islands, mountains, volcanoes. And when I was trying to figure out some more build ideas to do in the future, I thought to myself, I was like, okay, what do I enjoy building? What is the kind of stuff that I enjoy? What is my thing that I like doing? And I came to the conclusion that it's terraforming. Because I really enjoyed building the island at the Sacred Isle and doing the mountains at the Frozen Fortress. And so I realized, okay, well, if I really like making islands, mountains, volcanoes, what is something similar to that I can do? What kind of other islands could I build? And then I just looked at a bunch of, like, fancy stuff online, and eventually I came up with a new build idea. So, it really just comes down to what you take inspiration from and what you enjoy building. I don't think this is really good advice, but I'm sorry, but I genuinely just, like, the ideas just came to me. Like, the 3 build ideas, the big ones I've been doing recently, they just came to me. And I can't really explain how, because it just happened. But I don't really have time to sit with each question for too long. I'm sorry if I couldn't answer your question, but genuinely, I just don't have much advice, because it just came to me. Next question from them. How many hours do you think you've put into your hardcore world? So in my statistics for my hardcore world, I can see that I have played for 12.68 days. The world has been open for 12.68 days. So if we multiply that by 24, we get 304.32 hours. That is how many hours I put into this world. I really hope I did that basic math right. I suck at math, so I kind of get worried with this kind of stuff. I hope that was right. Final question from them. Do you have any tips for surviving long in hardcore world without dying? I'm on a 200-day hardcore world and trying to get to 1,000 days. My number one piece of advice: do not go into bastions, because just don't. But in all seriousness, just be overly cautious to the point of paranoia. That's the kind of thing that's gotten me through this. Don't go in ravines. Be extremely careful in strongholds. Don't go in mine shafts if you can help it, because the cave spiders are just horrible. Learn to play in F5 mode in dangerous situations. So like if you're out at night because you need to kill creepers for gunpowder, try and play a lot in F5 mode so you don't get snuck up on. Keep your hostile creatures sounds way up in your settings, because it's better to be jump scared by a creeper than not hear at all and lose your world. And on top of that, creepers have footstep sounds that you can hear. So, if you have your sound up enough, you'll be able to hear if a creeper is sneaking up on you. In fact, that has saved my hardcore worlds on more than one occasion, just being able to hear the creepers. There's so much that I can't really get into it all, but some more basic tips. When you're in caves and stuff, always make sure that you have an easy escape or that the area behind you is safe. So for example, if you are walking down a cave and it splits off in 2 directions, you want to make sure one is safe. You don't want to just go charging into one of the caves. You'll want to block one side off, explore the other side, make sure it's safe, and then go back for the other side. Because the thing you don't want is you don't want to be in one cave and you get to really low health, you turn around to run, but more mobs cut you off. So you always want to make sure you have a clear path and that everything behind you is safe so that you can't get snuck up on and that if you need to run, you're safe. I can't really go into it much more, but if you want some more tips, I'm sure there's tons of videos on YouTube that you can find to give more in-depth tips and everything. But I think some of those are just the basic stuff that you want to look out for. Okay, Galactic has quite a few questions. I'll try to get through them all. Do you ever plan to upload any other game or make any second channel for other games? There's no concrete plans at the moment. I've come very close to starting a Terraria hardcore series, and I've thought a bit about making like second channels or doing other games, but I don't have like concrete plans to do any of that. Right now, it's just the stuff I'm doing now. What kind of progress do you have on quantum processing? Pretty much none. I stopped playing it because I got bored with GD and I stopped playing, so. Yeah, I basically gave up. Favorite YouTuber? Oh god, this is a hard question. Probably Summoning Salt? Maybe Nexpo? I don't know. I don't watch like a single YouTuber so consistently to where I can say they're my favorite, but I think of the YouTubers I've watched most consistently and enjoyed the content the most, it's probably Summoning Salt. I've been watching him for like 3 years. I've watched all of his videos, probably at least 3 times each. They are so fucking good. It's so good. I recommend you go watch them. Favorite game other than Minecraft? Oh god, another hard question. It's probably a game in the Legend of Zelda series. I am a huge Zelda fan. I love the game so much. There's no other game that I've like really consistently spent hundreds of hours on that I would say is one of my favorites. But I'd say probably Skyward Sword. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. They just released an HD remake of the game. If not Skyward Sword, then probably The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I know a lot of people have very strong opinions, strong negative opinions towards Skyward Sword. But when I was like 7 or 8, we got the game for my Wii, me and my older brother, and we played that game for like months on end. We were so bad. It took us like weeks to defeat one boss, but it was so much fucking fun, and I've played through the game like 7 different times. I just earlier today rebeat it again. It's such a good fucking game. I just love it, probably because of all the memories from when I was like 8, and it just, most of the problems people have with the game, I never had problems with. It's just a fantastic game. I love it so much. If you could shout out one creator on any platform, who would it be? Probably Zesty Beans, although he doesn't really need my shout out at the moment because he is on fucking fire. It's kind of a hard decision because I have a lot of friends on the Boxscape server that I play on, and I'd want to shout out all of them. So it's pretty much a tie between like most of the people on Boxscape, so I can't really single out a single person, but since I already mentioned Zesty Beans, I guess I'll go with him. He has just been on fire recently. He's been doing great in his hardcore world on Twitch. You guys should go watch it. I've known Zesty for almost a year now. I almost said over a year, but I think it's not quite a year, and it's so cool to see his average view count going so high because he's been at it for so long, and he's just going crazy. But yeah, he doesn't really need my shout out because he's doing perfectly fine on his own. Do you hate Dream? Oh god, I was not expecting to get canceled from this episode. No. No, there are very few content creators I hate. The only real content creators I hate are like the ones that have done just completely despicable shit and are still somehow on the platform. So no, I do not hate Dream. And honestly, I think that's as far as I'm willing to go with this, because if I go any further, I'm probably gonna get fucking canceled. So let's just leave it at that. I don't hate him, okay? I'm not developing that opinion any further because I don't want to get canceled. Can you accept my Discord friend request? I'm not accepting any friend requests on Discord. Would you ever make music? No, I suck at singing and I've never really cared to. Favorite song? Probably In the End by Marcus Warner, if not that, Tokyo Rain by Marcus Warner. What is your main goal when it comes to subscriber count? So, when I first started YouTube back in 2016, when I was 12 years old, my goal was 100 subs. And I grew it up to like 300, and then I stopped doing it like a lot. I stopped doing YouTube very seriously. But when I picked up hardcore and I started doing YouTube more seriously, my goal, I didn't have a subscriber goal. I was just making videos because it was fun. And then once the Sacred Isle was finished, it kind of pushed me up past 500 subs. And since then, my goal's been 1,000. So after this, I don't really have a goal. I would be completely and utterly shocked if I reach 5,000, honestly. Completely honest. I would be extremely shocked if we hit 5,000. What kind of videos do you watch while making builds like the Sacred Isle? So sometimes when I'm doing like montages, when I'm doing something grindy in Minecraft, like when I was digging out all the netherrack at the Wither Volcano, I will watch videos in the background. I used to watch live streams, but that got too distracting because if I had it up on my second monitor, I would find that I would just stop playing and I would just be watching the stream. So mostly I just kind of I either listen to music or I listen to like almost podcast forms of videos, like Reddit readings from like subreddits like r/pro-revenge. I listen to those because I love the revenge stories. It's just really entertaining to listen to in the background. So it's pretty much just that and music most of the time. Last but not least, why did you name yourself Grazzy? So my username Grazzy actually comes from my last name. So my first name is Leo. I'm not going to mention what my last name is just because, I mean, it's been mentioned on my channel before, but I still just feel uncomfortable kind of mentioning my last name. So just know it comes from my last name, and I changed the spelling slightly so it would work as a single name. So Grazzy it just comes from my last name, literally. That's it. Okay, next set of questions are from, I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm going to screw this name up. Kamal I'm sorry. I can't try to pronounce that last name. I would rather not try than completely embarrass myself and butcher your name. I'm sorry, but I don't know how to pronounce it. In the hardcore world, what farms are you planning to make? The only one that I currently know I'm going to make at some point is a gold farm. Other than that, I don't have like concrete plans. Speaking of concrete though, I do kind of want a concrete blast chamber, like a machine that converts concrete powder to concrete and then blows it up. But I don't have a use for that yet because I'm not using concrete in anything. So right now, the gold farm's it. Where do you take your inspiration from? So I said earlier that my builds were inspired by Philza. So the Sacred Isle was inspired from Sky City. The Wither Volcano is like kind of inspired from the Nether Void. I got the idea to spawn-proof everything for a Wither Skeleton farm from the Nether Void. That's how I got the idea to do that. And then the Frozen Fortress wasn't really inspired by anything. I just kind of came up with it. Like that's it. But other than that, mostly just random things I see. Like if I randomly see a castle or something and I'll think that's cool, I want to build something like that. In hardcore, I'll just screenshot it, put it in a folder. And then I'll just look through the folder every once in a while and try to think of ideas. So mostly it's just random stuff on the internet. For the most part. Random cool screenshots of floating islands, that kind of stuff. And video games I play, like Breath of the Wild. Hyrule Castle from Breath of the Wild really inspired me to make the Grand Castle in the hardcore world. And speaking of the Grand Castle, his next question is, will you complete the castle in the overworld? Yes, I will. The only reason I stopped is because I was getting bored of working on the castle, and I really wanted to start work on the Wither Volcano. So that's what I did, and I just put the castle on the back burner. I'll finish it at some point, but right now I'm focusing on the Wither Volcano. Where do you live? Obviously I'm not gonna just dox myself. All I'll say is that I live somewhere in North America. That's all I'm gonna say. Will you install data packs from Vanilla Tweaks? If yes, I encourage you to use the armor stand one. Probably not because I want to keep my hardcore world completely vanilla. I haven't looked much into the data packs from Vanilla Tweaks though, so I might at some point, but at the moment, no, there's no plans to use data packs in my worlds, ever. Will you make vlogs? So the original plan for this 1,000 sub special was to have a vlog, and then at random points in the vlog, when I had a chance, I'd pull up my phone and I'd answer some questions. But, my life is very boring. I don't have anything to vlog. I was thinking for ages. I've been thinking since I hit 900. I was like, what could I do for a vlog? What could I do? I could go do this, I could go do this. But I don't have anything to vlog. I'm just a very boring person in general. And on top of that, I would feel extremely uncomfortable filming in public and anything like that. So, I'd be down to make vlogs, but again, I don't know what I would vlog. So currently, there's probably not vlogs coming. Okay, we got a lot of questions from Blank XD. He has serious questions and the non-serious questions. I'll maybe answer a few of the non-serious questions, but I'll try and answer all of the serious questions. At what point would you start considering merch? It would probably take 100,000, maybe 50K, I don't know. But right now, I feel kind of bad making merch. Like, I would feel bad, honestly, like trying to get money out of you guys like that. Like, it just, I don't know. I know it's not really a bad thing, but it's just like, I don't think people should spend money for something from me of all people. Like, I don't know. I feel weird about it. The fact that a lot of people would buy like clothing from me because it's from me, it feels weird. It feels weird to me right now. So probably not anytime soon. Are there any types of content that you would like to explore or looks fun to make? Kind of. Not much. I'm kind of happy with what I'm doing right now, but I've thought that variety content kind of looks cool, kind of like the stuff RT Game does. I've thought some of that stuff looks kind of fun, but other than that, I haven't really thought about it much, to be honest. I just haven't. Thoughts on pineapple on pizza? No. I mean, if you're gonna have pineapple on pizza, go for it. But I'm not putting anything on my pizza. I like plain cheese pizza. Look, when I tell you guys, I am the most boring man ever. You guys think I'm joking. Oh, he's just making fun of himself. Ha ha ha. I'm not kidding. I am extremely boring. I eat cheese pizza. You know what I ate for dinner today? I ate noodles with butter and Parmesan cheese. That's my dinner. That was my dinner. I am extremely boring. So, no, I'm not putting anything but cheese and sauce on my pizza. What is your end goal with this hardcore world? Have cool builds, inspire people to make cool builds. That's about it. Like, if I can go very long, okay, I would rather go longer so that I can finish all the build ideas I have. But one of the big kind of inspiration, again, getting back to the thing about how Phil's was the one that inspired me to start my hardcore world, it was mainly like seeing the hardcore journey in his 5-year montage world. And seeing that and how it inspired me, I was like, this is so fucking awesome. I want to have a journey like that. I want to have a journey like that where I can look back on years later with this great, beautiful montage of just the whole journey. And I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to have one of those adventures where I inspired a bunch of people to do this stuff. So, that's pretty much the goal. Just play as long as I can. I hope some people can enjoy the ride with me, basically. If you were offered any brand deals, which ones would you take and why? Examples: NordVPN, Dashlane, Raid Shadow Legends. Again, I mean, this is completely hypothetical, far future stuff, but it probably just depends how useful I think the product is and if I think it'll be useful to you guys. Like, I'm not gonna accept a sponsorship. I probably won't. If they offer me like $1 million, I might have to. But I don't see myself accepting like a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. But maybe some actual useful stuff. I don't know what A-Watch plushie is, and I don't know much about Dashlane, but like VPNs and stuff, sure, maybe. It just depends how much money they give me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I really don't know. Probably not stuff like Raid Shadow Legends. It'll probably just be stuff that could actually be useful. Your thoughts on Neuralink and SpaceX stuff? I don't know if I pronounced Neuralink wrong. Right. Honestly, I don't even know what Neuralink is. Again, I'm a very boring person. I don't keep up with, like, current events or anything. I do know what SpaceX is, and I assume you're just talking about, in general, what I feel about all the space exploration stuff. And I don't know if there's any, like, big crazy event that happened recently that I just completely missed out on, and that's what you're referring to. But, I don't really have much of an opinion on it, honestly. I haven't kept up with it much. I haven't seen much of it. I've seen some of, like, the crazy technology stuff, and it's like, okay, I guess Elon Musk just took a trip to Hogwarts and he came back and he's started SpaceX because it's like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? But, I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know much about it to have, like, a fully solid opinion on it. How many days are you on? Let me go check. I am on day 1,297 in the hardcore world. Would you ever play 2B2T? Probably not, because it doesn't seem like fun to me, and there's no way I'm making videos on it, because I'd have to, like, blur out the entire screen to keep all the slurs out of my videos. What made you want to start making hardcore videos? I mentioned this just a little bit ago. Phil's inspired me. I wanted to have a crazy journey like he had, so I started a hardcore world, and I filmed it because I thought it'd be cool. What was your reaction to Looney commenting? So if you don't know, the popular hardcore streamer on YouTube, Looney, commented on a couple of my videos. So I was kind of just in awe at first, because, like, YouTube Studio, the app, gives me a notification of someone commenting if they have, like, over 1,000 subscribers, I think it is. And then the YouTube app gives me occasional ones. And so I got the notification through YouTube Studio when he first commented, and that was when I was like, oh, okay, this guy must have a few subscribers. And when I checked, I recognized the name and I recognized the profile picture, and I was like, where do I recognize this guy? And I clicked on the profile picture. I was like, holy fucking shit. And at first I was just shocked that like someone of his size and his skill level was like even seeing my videos. And he said something about how he just found me and I was one of his favorite Minecraft YouTubers. And that was when I was like, okay, holy shit, that is absolutely nuts. Because I remember like a year ago or something, I remember I got a YouTube ad about one of his videos. And I was like, what is this? So I clicked on it and I watched a bit of it, and that's where I recognized him from, because I remembered seeing him because he'd popped up in my, like, recommended and stuff a few times after that. It was really inspiring, too, just seeing that, and I was like, okay, holy shit, this guy thinks I'm good at this stuff. I'm gonna keep doing this. And that was a big driving force to finishing the Frozen Fortress, and especially when he said, when he commented on the video where I finished the Frozen Fortress, it was like, holy shit, dude. This is absolutely nuts. Mostly just in shock, basically, to answer your question. Do you think you will ever make videos specifically to boost channel views and bring more people to the hardcore vids? Like really clickbait, algorithm optimized. Not that kind of stuff. I've thought about doing like a creative mode build series where I just spend a few weeks, I build something cool in creative mode with like World Edit, those tools, and then I make a video about it that's like, I built this insane thing in Minecraft. And then it's just like a big time lapse of me doing the build while I commentate over it. I've thought about doing that stuff because I know that that would probably get more views, but nothing like really clickbaity or anything like that. I don't want to do that sort of stuff. Less serious questions. Okay, I'm just going to pick random questions from this. I'll answer a few. Is cereal a soup? Technically no, but I like to think it is. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? Depends on the age group, really. Like, the younger people will probably be nostalgic for something more of their time, like a new video game that comes out in like 2030. But for like us and like people my age, probably exactly what I'm doing right now. Because I'm having so much fucking fun with YouTube and making these videos. I'll probably want all this again. So, yeah, pretty much, probably just games from like our teen years and younger years and stuff is what I'd say. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? Is the elephant fighting back? Because if the elephant fights back, that's going to be really hard for the chickens, because it just, like, steps on them, you know? Probably 500. I think 500 could do it. Maybe. They could, like, pile up. You know, like the zombies in World War Z, where they, like, pile on top of each other to make this giant thing, and then they just fucking jump on top of the elephant and start pecking his eyes out. They could do that shit. I don't know. What is your favorite butterfly effect in history? Oh, God, there was one that I thought was so fascinating, but I can't remember what it is now. God, I remember it was, like, a slight difference in the name of, like, a food item or something. And when I saw that, I genuinely thought the person was trying to prank me, because I was like, no, there's no fucking way. And it blew my mind when I found it out, but I don't remember what it was. Okay, if I don't remember what it is, but if I remember when I'm editing it, I'll put it in the video. Describe your favorite movie plot badly. Well, I don't have a favorite movie. I'm not, like, big into movies or anything, and I don't, like, have a movie. I'll just pick a movie I know of. So this is not my favorite one for the record, but I'll just pick a movie I think of and try to explain it badly, and then you guys can guess. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? I do have a favorite movie. How can I be so stupid to forget it? God, what is wrong with me? I just don't know how to explain it badly without giving it away. Okay, so here's the movie plot. Explained poorly. It's probably going to be extremely obvious to anyone who's seen the movie, so you guys are probably all going to be able to guess what it is. Here we go. A creepy old dude convinces an angsty teen to murder his underling and go on a children murder spree, only to end up butchered and burned, while the old guy fights off a Kermit ripoff. I'm sure it's pretty obvious, but I've been thinking for like 5 minutes, and that's the best I can do. But that's it for all the questions I've gotten. Again, it's only been a day since the video went live, so there might be more questions people ask. So I'll wait a bit and add any more to this video. So if anyone else asks before I upload this video, I'll go ahead and I'll throw them in here. But also, if you have a question that I didn't answer in this video that you really want to know, you can ask it in the comments, and I will try my best to answer them all. In the comments, of course, I'll just reply to them this time. But yeah, seriously, thank you guys all for 1,000 subscribers. And remember, Brosy face reveal at 2K. Just saying. But yeah, hardcore episode soon. Hopefully, depending on how long it takes me. So I hope to see you guys then. Again, thank you all so much. I'll see you guys next time.